All right, so it's been announced that Fresno State is going to be playing in the Snoop Dogg Arizona Bowl on December 27th, 2025. I did not want to play in this bowl. I made that very clear. I referred to it as a garbage bowl at least once. But nevertheless, that's where the Bulldogs are in. All right. And an interesting tablet about this game is that it's going to be on the CW network, which I think is like one of the two bowl games that are not on ESPN or ABC in any way. And before I talk about more of this bowl game, I'll talk about the other bowl lineups real quick to see what kind of competition up against. This is all be Fresno time. So at 8 a.m. Fresno time, Pittsburgh and East Carolina in the Gold Bowling Military Bowl on ESPN. 9 o'clock, Penn State and Clemson are in the Pinstripe Bowl. UConn and Army on at 11:15 on the Fenway Bowl. Georgia Tech and BYU on ABC at 12:30 on the Pop Tops Bowl. Bulldogs are in there around 1:30. 2:45, San Diego State and North Texas are on New Mexico Bowl at ESPN. 2:45, glad we're not there. I was sick of that place. Gator Bowl will be at 4:30, so right around when we're wrapping up on ABC between Virginia and Missouri. And in the day, it'll be LSU and Houston in the Texas Bowl on ESPN. All right, so nothing there that really should be. There's nothing there that just grabs your attention. If you're a neutral college football fan, there's just a bunch of different things that, probably flip the channels if none of your teams are involved in there. CW is very easy to find. That's one thing the Pac wants is accessibility. And I'm sure given the Pac is going to be a partner of the CW, it'll be all about hyping Fresno State and the Pac up, which will be pleasant to listen to. I haven't really delved into the Miami of Ohio yet, although they were in the Mid-America Conference Championship game. The Redhawks were also in this bowl last year. And based on what their coach said in his press about this game, it might not be as bad as I thought. Apparently, Snoop Dogg himself shows up there, and unlike what Jimmy Kimmel does when he was in the LA Bowl and Fresno State was there, he's pretty involved in this. He doesn't just get out of his car at one point and just wave to the crowd for a minute. Goes in there, he talks to the team, he signs autographs. He's really into it. And I know he's got a jersey for every single football team in America. It means incredible what this guy says he's a fan of. But if you are Snoop Dogg's one of the biggest names in entertainment in this country, rightly or wrongly, you can say that's a good thing or bad thing. So every player and every coach has at least heard of the man. And it sounds like, based on what Chuck Martin said, he'll be able to sign autographs. He'll do whatever you want. He'll take pictures. He apparently threw card pass on Miami of Ohio's equipment people before the game last year. I'll link his presser down in the comments, the description, along with Fresno State talking about it. But yeah, if that's the case, if you can get like a quarter or even a half of Snoop Dogg in the press, that would trend on Twitter. Okay, if you can get him saying good things about your program, good things about the rebuilding Pac, that would mean a lot. Okay, it's not like in some of these old bowl games where you're not really going. The Pop Top Bowl thing is cool. You can't top a trophy that acts as a toaster. You can't top that. But all the other stuff around, especially that day, if Snoop's talking about Fresno State, if Fresno State's having a great game, and he goes there saying the Bulldogs are a program I respect, that can get you a lot of plug. That's not something that NIL can really buy. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like if Fresno State baseball could ever put Aaron Judge's face everywhere around the baseball facilities. Arguably the greatest baseball player in the world right now, being your former player, you can't buy that. So, the Bulldogs perform well. Defense is hard hitting. Snoop's in the booth of the announcers. If he does that and he praises your program, that would make the whole thing worth it. You know what I'm saying? And if he keeps sponsoring it, if he keeps wanting to be involved, that could be a bowl the Pac might want to keep. They're getting rid of the LA Bowl after this year. Boise's going to be the last team playing in there. So, if you get Snoop still really involved in this thing and maybe involved in your conference that way, shoot, this could be a lot better than what I thought, I'll admit. And there are a lot of Bulldog fans in Arizona. It's right but after Christmas. The 27th, it's on a Saturday, so maybe you can, if you especially live in Arizona, New Mexico, around that area, Southern California, go on down to Tucson. Not that bad of a trip, especially if you live in the state of Arizona. A lot of Bulldog fans do. You can go out there, support the Bulldogs in person. You're not able to do that very much. This year, basketball team's going to go to Grand Canyon once. That's about it. Baseball and softball are both hosting the Antelopes. So, depending on how the Bulldogs do, depending on if that guy who sponsors it shows up in the broadcast, this could be a real thing. If he's in your locker room hopping you up afterwards, or if he's handing you the trophy, you can take pictures of that. Shoot, that could be really good for you. So, it's an 8-4 team. Could have been, shoulda, woulda. But if you go 8-4 and Snoop Dogg is praising your program, that's pretty good for an 8-4 team, So, like I said, I wasn't excited about this bowl at the first, but now I'm just kind of, okay, 8-4 is what you get. And if you can get a famous celebrity plugging your bad buzz, you could hope. I would have liked to maybe all these teams bowing out, go to a bigger bowl game, but that didn't happen. So, it is what it is. Well, hopefully the Pack will get better deals next week. For now, the Bulldogs' goal should be about exceeding the Mountain West with a victory. A lot of every other team that's leaving for the Pack, except for Washington State and Utah State. How on earth those two are both playing in Boise? I don't know. Why on earth Washington State is in Boise? You're telling me they couldn't at least fill out, the Sun Bowl? Nah, that's gotta suck for them, man. That's a you're in a no-win position right there. But yeah, that's not fun. Going to a bowl game in Boise, not fun. Not my idea of a good time. But you're the Bulldogs. You want to finish strong in the Mountain West, build momentum for next year. I'll talk about the Red Hawks a bit later. But for now, we're going to play them in the Snoop Bowl, 1:30 on the 27th of December. See you then.